Yo, what's going on, guys? Your boy Pony Montana, and in this video, we are going to be going over an ability that you need to stop using in Madden 23. Now, previous video, we went over a specific X factor on certain players that is going to pretty much make your D-line almost unstoppable when it comes to stopping passers. Now, in this video, we're going to go over a specific ability that you guys pretty much need to take off of your field because you're wasting ability points. Now, before I get into it, if you guys are new to the channel, do not forget to hit that subscribe button, like the video, comment down below on anything you guys want to see on the channel. Talking a little fast real quick. Let's slow it down. Like the video, subscribe if you are new, comment anything you guys want to see on the channel. If you guys need help with something specific, let it be known down in the comment section. I'll try to find something for you. Now, in this video specifically, we are going to be talking about the edge threat ability, either the edge threat or the edge threat elite ability. These are two abilities that a lot of people still are trying to stack on their field. And I'm going to be one of the first to tell you guys that it is pointless. You guys need to stop equipping these abilities on your players because you're simply just wasting AP. And what I mean by that is if you come out and let me just run a random defense with these guys here. But if you come out, I currently have the X factors, but I did go ahead and equip the abilities that I want on my specific guys. I put edge threat elite on DeMarcus Lawrence instead of leaving him with his original X factor. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take these guys off. And typically what everybody's using currently, because there are so many people who have it, is edge protector. So a lot of people are trying to sit there and stack on their D-line this edge threat elite. As you can see, it says owned because I currently have it on my guy right now. So this edge threat elite is pretty much under pressure and edge threat, and they're starting to drop these for 1 AP on certain players. But they're also dropping 0 AP edge protectors on certain players as well, which is the literal direct counter to the edge threat that was once the meta when the game first came out. Now, currently, I do have edge threat, and I have edge protector on this guy right here, number 65, which means you guys are going to notice that Tank does not get any kind of crazy animation when trying to chase after the quarterback. And I'm actually just going to leave this guy coming straight off of the edge. And as you can see, he's going to light up. But as you can see, he's completely clamped up, gets no separation. And by the time anything actually happens, we're sitting there with a complete dot. That is going to be the result almost every single time. But people, I still boot up games, and the result are people still having edge threats on their field, and that's simply just a waste of AP. Unless you're getting it for 0 AP, there is absolutely zero reason for you to be using this ability anymore, because with 0 AP left tackles and right tackles with edge protectors, this ability is rendered useless. There's no reason for you to actually utilize this at all. As you can see, look at how long it took for this man with edge threat elite to actually get off of his block. That's a pretty basic standard shed. Now, if you guys want to see the difference between these two specific kinds of players with the edge protectors and without, I'm going to go ahead and substitute a different lineman in that position that does not have any kind of blocking ability. So I'm going to go ahead and put Joe Thomas out here. And he's not too terrible of a player, but you guys are going to notice a complete difference between how the O-line plays here instead of what you guys just seen. So this time we got Joe Thomas, and we're going to make sure that these guys aren't blitzing. Actually, Mad Max can blitz because he doesn't have the auto X factor here. But this guy's going to absolutely get the shed. And even still, it's actually proving my point even more. Against a lineman with absolutely 0 abilities, he ends up not even getting the shed on that. This is with no abilities. He lights up, and as you can see, gets absolutely mauled by Joe Thomas, gets no separation. So we're going to go ahead and call timeout, and we're going to call a different formation just to try to get that edge threat to kind of go crazy. I thought 4 down lineman sets do it, but we're going to go ahead and call it out of here. So we're going to leave Tank out there. We're going to call cover 1. And just for this video, we're just going to go ahead and call spread. Actually, let's go ahead and call an empty set, just so it's like, hey, these guys are just screaming in, blitzing in, and let's call it a day. So let's take JJ Watt and render him useless. And again, this is without it. And as you can see, my edge protector is completely clamping that route up, and we're gonna go ahead and throw an absolute laser. So now we have to call a timeout again. I apologize, but hey, the more thorough we are in explaining these things, the better you guys could potentially get with these Madden videos. So again, let's go ahead and take this guy out and put Joe Thomas here. Same exact situation. And again, we have our edge threat elite here facing a lineman who has absolutely no abilities, okay? No ability lineman. Now, what should happen and what happens typically is he gets a shed, and as you can see, take edge threat off. This is a lineman with absolutely zero abilities, and he's holding on to that man like he's in love. Like he's just in love with that man. Look, he's holding on to that man like they've had babies in the past, you know, and it's Valentine's Day type of love, and that's fine. But it's just proving my point that you guys need to take off edge threat or edge threat elite, or you guys are pretty much putting yourself at a defensive advantage by putting an ability on that's only going to work 30% of the time. And if somebody has the ability to stop you, it's only going to work. It's going to work 0% of the time. And now I kind of do want to find a formation where this ability actually works. So I'm going to go ahead and try one more. And this actually used to be a formation that I used to run a lot. So I'm putting Tank on the outside of 3-3 Cub, and we're just going to send him straight off of the edge. Same situation. Just so you guys can see the animation that you should get with edge threat elite. Even still, same exact situation. So they must have either nerfed edge threat elite, or it just clearly just doesn't work out of the formations that I've tested it out. Because as you can see, these guys are completely just getting literally mauled. Like there's no sheds there. There's no good sheds, excuse me. So typically the sheds would literally just come straight down, and you see him lighting up, but he's just not getting the shed there. All right, that's the first time he got it. That's the first time that he actually got the shed. And again, you don't want an ability that's going to work 20 to 30% of the time with no ability on the other side. You want your ability stack to be something that is going to work, you know, upwards of 60%. This works upwards to 60 if you stack it with double or nothings, but at that point, you might as well just utilize the X factors that I mentioned in the previous video, because you're going to get a lot more sheds and you're going to win a lot more games with those X factors active all game, rather than this ability that only works if the person doesn't have edge protectors, which everybody has a version of either edge protector or secure protector. Play better defense, get rid of edge threat elite, get rid of edge threat, equip something else that's going to help your D-line out, because edge threat is no longer a viable thing to use. Hopefully this video helps you guys out that are still utilizing this edge threat meta. It's no longer a meta, so take it off your field. You'll thank me later. You watch the video I posted yesterday. That's the video. Those are the D-line. That's the D-line that you guys are going to want to use. My name is Pony Montana. I'll see you guys in the next video, man. As always, 2 fingers, deuces, and peace out.